With so many new developments in the troubled Russia investigation, One America News sat down with political firebrand Roger Stone to get his take on what Rudy Giuliani can add to the Trump legal team, a secret meeting last year between James Comey and Robert Mueller, and the Justice Department's stalling on providing documents to Congress. Let's hear from Roger Stone himself. Roger Stone, thanks for joining One America.
Delighted to be here.
Rudy Giuliani has now joined the Trump legal team. What does he need to do to get this investigation to go away?
He needs to remain a public critic of the foundations of this investigation. The fact that it is an illegitimate, rogue, politically motivated witch hunt. The Attorney General won't even share with us the authority under which they operate. It is very clearly meant to distract from the largest political scandal in American history, the use of fabricated evidence to legally rationalize the spying, the surveillance by the state against the Republican candidate for president. That's an abuse of power, the use of the state's authority and capability to spy on Trump's campaign. That's a much bigger scandal than Watergate.
Judicial Watch has just released some documents pertaining to this meeting between Comey and Mueller that you had talked about some time ago. What's been revealed since we've learned the meeting?
Well, it's very clear that Mr. Mueller met with Mr. Comey essentially to prep him for his testimony before the Senate. It's also clear that Mr. Rosenstein worked with Mr. Mueller in his very first position in public service, and thus he has an extraordinary conflict in appointing him as a special prosecutor. We have no special prosecutor law in place. When we did, Mr. Mueller would have needed the approval of a three-judge panel to expand his inquiry beyond Russia. There are no checks on him. He has unfettered power, strange under our Constitution. Rosenstein theoretically oversees his investigation, but he's a rubber stamp. And they are desperate to find a crime, and as of yet, they have not found any. So now I think they're trying to make some up.
What should happen to Attorney General Sessions? Where has he been? I haven't heard his name mentioned much in the headlines lately.
He's obsessed with state legalized marijuana. A congressman who we both know got a private meeting with him approximately 10 days ago to try to make the case to him, to try to reason with him that the FISA court material should be released and that he needs to be transparent, and the Congress has the authority to require him to hand it over. He said all he got was an angry harangue about marijuana because the congressman had been a sponsor of some drug reform legislation. He said Sessions went crazy on him, just crazy. He's obsessed with this issue. Perhaps he didn't see what the president said to Senator Cory Gardner 10 days ago, that he still supports state legalized medicinal marijuana.
Roger Stone, thanks for joining One America.
Great to be here.